To install the 7 Days to Die dialog app, I'm going to leave a link in the description to where you can go and download it. Once you have downloaded, you can right click anywhere in Unity, or I guess in the project view, import package, and you want to import a custom package. Select the 7 Days to Dialog package and click on open. It's going to pop up and show you everything that it's going to contain, and we will import it. Once installed, you'll see a couple of different folders. The first folder is where all the code to run the dialog app is. Unless you're making changes, you probably won't need to go in there. The exports folder, when you're done with the dialog and you want to export it to XML so you can load it into the game, the files will appear there. The game XMLs will contain, these are A20 copies of the game files. The buffs is just the buffs.xml. Localization is just a truncated localization file that just includes the dialog stuff. This is used for the program when you're adding in actions and requirements. You can use these to get references for in-game stuff rather than just typing things out. When a new alpha drops, and you can delete these files and just drag in your own versions of the files. If you're editing a heavily modded game, you can grab the configs dump copy of these files, which will contain all the modlets combined. Imported the 7 Days to Die dialog app can import existing dialogs.xml. Let's say for the traders, you can drag in their XML and it will convert the dialogue into the nodes so you can kind of edit them, add to them, and all that. Imports is where you would drag those raw XML files. I have a few in here as an example. It's just the dialogues file as a whole. In order to start creating your dialogue, you may want to create a new program, new folder. We'll call it My Dialogues. And then right click, go up to Create, and click on Dialog Graphs. Oh, this here is the new dialog graph. We'll call it Trader 02. We'll double click to open it, and we'll click on Auto Layout. This is the starter dialog that we generate. You have a root node, which will not be exported to the XML, but it contains information like the dialog's ID, if you want to add the localization prefix. So when you write these files out to the dialogs.xml, they'll separate the localization file. It'll give you a starting statement and just a starter response. It's pretty basic, but it will give you a general idea on the defaults of what we're doing. To go around here, you can click and drag and move around the dialog nodes. Up at the dialogues menu, you have shortcuts. So if you're in a large graph and you want to go to the root node, all your statements will appear here. Same with the responses. Refresh will just kind of reload the dialog graph. If you're making some changes in here and it's not refreshing as quickly as you want, you can press refresh to do that. Auto layout, we can move these around and it will spread them out a little bit cleaner. Export will allow us to take this dialog program and put it out to the XML. So I just clicked on that. I'm going to click on close, and look under exports, and here is my trader folder, and there's the small little dialog that. This is just showing you how to install it. We'll have other tutorials on showing you how to expand and make start making good dialogues for your MPCs.